All right, welcome back, everybody, to Wired with Wally. I am Derek Wally Anderson, and around here, we don't believe success is about luck or talent. It's about wiring your habits, your identity, and your discipline, all built before the world see all those wins that you're gonna stack up. And today, I have a very special guest with me here today. His name is Algeir Warren, my brother, somebody I've obviously seen grow and do amazing things in the world. So that's why I just had to get him on. I'm going to try not to ramble too long, but I just want to share with you guys how amazing this guy is as a father, as a man, his story from where he came from to where he is now. And I really want you guys to pay really good attention to the story that he's going to share. So let's get right into it. Algeir, welcome to the show. I appreciate you being here, brother. How you feeling?
I'm all right. Thanks for having me, bro. Yeah, I'm
Anytime.
good. As you can see, I'm only at the job right now.
Got you.
Gotta get these hours in. Gotta take care of these babies. You
Got
know
you.
what I
Get
mean?
to
But
it.
yeah, I'm Algier, recent author. Super proud of that. From Newark, New Jersey, rough place, but we made it out of there. As a profession, I'm currently a physical therapist assistant. I come from a background in truck driving, which is weird. It's like a complete 180, but it's something that I wanted to do. So as a truck driver, I made a lot of money. I did great, but I felt like it was something that was missing. I would ride, be on those roads, just watching the lines, getting dizzy, dizzy, dizzy. Felt like I wasn't doing anything to help anyone. So I heard about physical therapy, and once I got into it, I was like, I should have been doing this. I like to talk to people, especially like the geriatric population. They're funny. They got great stories. They've been around. A lot of these people are 80, 90 years old that I work with, and they give me a lot of game and a lot of inspiration.
I love that. I love that. You shared a lot. It's a lot of stuff that I want to get into. I definitely want to circle back to some of them stories that I'm sure that you hear every day. But
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about the transition from being a truck driver to doing what you do now, and just how you feel and everything. Because I remember having those conversations with you, and on the surface, I didn't get it. I was thinking like, what's
A lot of people,
wrong?
did.
What's missing?
People thought I was crazy. Like, bro, for you, for example, like I'll tell you, man, I'm about to go to school for PT. For what? It's like, dude, because I feel like I need to do something else. You know what I mean? But it was tough, dude. Luckily, my wife, she held me down. During school was about 2 years, so we was used to a certain income in the home with me driving trucks and her working full time too. To taking a big cut, man, I actually had to go to like part time work. During the time while I was in school. Plus, I still have these children, and they were toddlers at the time. Then I got my oldest children, so it's like I still had to provide for them, and it was tough. Not only tough on me, but of course my wife, my family in general. But we made it through because I had a great support system. I mean, it was not easy at all, dude. Especially sitting, being the oldest guy in the classroom. You looking at some of these young kids, you like, what the hell am I doing, bro? They talking about going out to nightclubs and stuff after class. I'm like, I'm tired. I gotta go get hold of these babies, bro. Like it's rough out here. So yeah, man, it was a journey, but I learned a lot of interesting things, especially like things about anatomy, stuff that I'm really into. So it was fun.
Well, I love that story. I love that story. And shout out to your support system because 2 years is a long time to be making a transition, taking that pay cut, like you said, and still having to do all the things that you would regularly do. How about the hours? Because I know that the hours that people may not know, but you share with me like the hours are pretty intense.
So I would have to go in. The class was closed on Fridays, I believe, but it was Monday through Thursday, 8 to about 4 in the afternoon. But then I would work 12 hours on Saturday, Sunday, doing because I was still using my CDL, utilizing my CDL on the weekends though. So I would work 12 hours Saturday, Sunday, and then on Monday, Tuesday afternoons after class, I would go to work from about 4:30 to 8, because I had to do what I had to do. So I really had no, and then on top of studying for all these exams because they cram the work. It's so much you have to learn in such a short amount of time, and it's not easy. But I did it because I got my license. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm so happy. I know you don't like to say, I'm probably gonna cut this out. I know you don't like
Yeah.
to say like you don't like to hear like people say that they're proud of you, but man, I'm happy for you. Like I'm so
Appreciate
happy
it,
for
bro.
you to see you get to a place where it's like you can have that sigh of relief because like going way back. Like I said, you and I, we go way back to see you progress and do different things, be able to be in a spot and in trucking and do that, and be able to have the monetary success, but not feel
Mhm.
fulfilled and always say like, I'm a people person. I want to be around people. I
Yeah,
used to
true.
remember you saying that all the time.
Like, I love being around, I love entertaining people. It's weird though, because I like to do that, but then I don't. Like when I'm like chilling, like at the crib, I just be chilling. You know what I mean? But when I'm out, it's like, all right, I gotta make these people smile. I gotta make people happy. That makes me happy. You know what I mean? To see other, cause it's something that I say, don't take your frustrations out on the cashier. Meaning, you come to the supermarket, the cashier, the line backed up, and you screaming at it, what's taking so long or whatever. Boom. Not knowing this is a person just like you. She's probably having a bad day just like you. Don't take your frustration out on that person. She probably want to be at work just like you. You know what I mean? Make everybody smile, man.
I love that. I love that. I wanted to ask you real quick. You talked about the geriatric people that you work with and how funny they are. Can you share with me any of the stories that you may have heard in passing?
Too many.
Too many?
A lot of inappropriate ones too. Yeah, man. Because of HIPAA, I can't share any
Got
names, but
you.
but a lot of them give me game. Like this one in particular now that I'm working with, he's very big into the stock trades. He's about 65 years old, and he's like a millionaire. And he's like, yo, dude, you really need to get into this. But it's like it's interesting, but I'm like, that's not for me. It take a lot of time. He do day trading. And he sit down with me and he like, look, this all you have to do. He run me through it, but it's like, yeah, it's just not my thing, you know. But I know if I sat with him, he can school me on it to possibly be a millionaire like him with just day trading.
That's cool. I wanted to ask another question because I'm not sure another thing I know that you don't like. Like from a distance, I've always admired like you, especially when it came to like being a father, like being
hmm
present and always being patient. Can you share for me, like share with the people, just your outlook on fatherhood in general?
Well, it's for me, it's nothing like it. So, like what you were saying is, I don't like to be praised for something that is just my job. This is just what I'm supposed to do it. So it's not like, hey, you know what? You picked your kids up and took them somewhere. Good for you. Although I understand because where we come from, most of the guys weren't doing that. So it's like it's weird to see a guy that's actually doing fatherly things when you're not used to seeing it. So people want to give you applause, and they're like, dude, I don't need applause for this. This is my job. This is what I'm supposed to do. And I had a good father. My father went through his things too, but he was always there. His big thing was education, and not just like school education, you know, but just being knowledgeable, book smart. He wants you to be. He pride himself on, hey, wherever room you in, you should be able to hold a conversation with. You don't have to be an expert in it, but just know stuff that's going on around you. But yeah, to go back to me, that's it. I was just raised that way. My father was super present with me, and my uncles, like a lot of the males in my life, they watched us grow up. Not saying that the women weren't there, just the men in my life, they wanted to do that. They took us to the park. It wasn't my mom or aunties, it was my uncles and my dad. So as I got older, I started to do that, and I have younger siblings. I'm the oldest of, I mean, if it's is it like nine? So me being the oldest, I watched all them grow up, and I had to watch them, and that's why I started learning patience and everything. And when I had my children, finally, it was easy.
Gotcha. And you did write a book. How was that experience about fatherhood? Can you share a little bit about the book?
Well, I got a few titles actually. I completed a title last night called "All of the Kisses." It's a thing that I do with my daughter. So I'll ask her for one kiss, two kiss, and then I say, "Can I?" And she say, "Have all the kisses." And so she give me all the kisses. And so I actually wrote a book about that. The bedtime rhyme story. But my first title that I put out was "The Mixing Pot." Was actually inspired by my son, AJ. I don't know. Again, you find hidden talents in yourself. You sit around when you got idle time. Like when I was sitting in them trucks driving, all I did was watch self motivation stuff, and I started to realize, like, hey, damn, I actually like writing stuff, and I like expressing myself. So, but it took me some time, as you noticed, it took me some time because I've been doing this for years, writing stuff, but I would never put it out. So I just had all this stuff on my laptop and my phone, and now I finally decided to like, hey, what the hell, and just put this stuff out.
Yeah, we have the girls read that. I think Parker read it like once or twice last week. So
hmm
I'm happy that you did that. And it feels cool to say, hey girls, go grab me Uncle Algiers book. Like that's
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. to go back what you said earlier about you don't like, I don't like people giving me congratulations or something. I was sitting there last night looking at it as I was finalizing the second book, sitting there, Christina in the other room, like, babe, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. This feels so good. And I'm only just looking at two titles, but I know it's gonna eventually it's gonna be 20, 30 of them things. And I'm just like, who would have ever me writing stories, bro, for kids? Oh man.
So outside of the books and all the books that's on the way, you have another project that you've been working on. You want to share a little bit about that with the people?
What project?
A gift from dad?
Oh yeah, dang, I don't even know what I got going. No, but that's all under the same umbrella. So that's the name of what the name of my company is going to be, A Gift from Dad, and it's similar. I started with this, and it's which is similar to our interview fathers. So it falls under the same umbrella. It's similar to this, like I will interview fathers, just about their upbringing, the importance of having role models, or the strong woman in your life. How did your relationship with your parents or your father affect the relationship with your children and etc. Just one of those things. Just I'm just very big on father and empowering other dads to be active.
Love that. That's right up your alley for sure. That's always a area that I saw that you're like, man, this guy's just good at this. Days when I would feel like really stressed out about parenting and being a father, man, you were somebody
No, I
I would
get
reach to.
get stressed out. I just be chilling. I just because it's like, dude, I understand. I was a kid before too. You know what I mean? I was like, you see them grumpy older parents, or just it may be a neighbor or something. Your kids come outside and play and run in the grass, and they come out lose their mind. Get those kids out! Like, dude, they're children. This is what kids do. Or parents that are sticklers for they got you gonna go out and buy all white furniture, and you got three toddlers at home, and you're mad when juice gets spilled on it. It's like, dude, you knew this was gonna happen.
Boy.
What are you mad for? Just clean it up and try to tell them not to do it again because they are. It's just like it is what it is, man.
Now, as far as fatherhood go, you always had it together. I felt like you had it easy initially because you had all boys.
Mhm.
Talk to me a little bit about having little Gianna in the mix. How's that going from just boys to now having a girl to raise?
She's different all the way. That girl is something else, bro. Like, she like what they call it, sour patch kid. Like she's sugar and a bit sweet and sour. Oh my god, she's super spoiled.
Hmm.
It got to be her way. She's very like stubborn. I tell her to do something, she'll get quiet. It's funny how children can run their mouth and talk all day when they doing stuff, but then I'll be like, hey, you try to check them on something, then she get, "Hey, Brianna, you don't hear me talking to you? Oh, no, you can't talk no more all of a sudden?" Like, dude, that's gonna be definitely probably that one right there. But I know she gonna take care of me though.
And speaking of that, one lesson, you said kids can be stubborn at times. One lesson that you would try your best to pass down to your kids.
I always say just be kind. Be kind to people, man. Be kind, give people grace. No one is perfect. We're all gonna make mistakes, dude. And really that's it, man. I just want my children to be respectful, kind to people, and try to be a light in other people's lives.
That's cool. I love that. And being a parent, we do a lot of teaching, but has it been anything that you've learned from your children?
Yes, patience.
You just
And also seriously, they children know a lot more than we give them credit for or want to believe that they know. As an adult, as a parent, we assume that we with all.
all right. So we covered a lot, man. You gave a lot of valuable content. Since your project, your brand, your company is based around fatherhood with a gift from dad. If a father is watching that feels overwhelmed or unsure, what's one message that you think he would need today?
You got this. You're not gonna know how to do a lot of stuff for the first time as your child grows. So first they start off as the toddlers, and then infant, and well, infant and toddler, and then they get into adolescence, teen years, and then adulthood. Going to be a completely different person. You're gonna have to learn a new set of skills um, throughout the journey. So give yourself grace, bro. It's all right. It's all right to not know. Y'all work it out together.
Love that. Definitely going to be helpful. Anything else, Algier, that you want to leave with the people? Anything you want to put out there in the world? Where can people find you? What's the next big thing that we're working on? What else you want to share with the people?
Well, right now the big thing is me just gonna keep pumping out these stories. Try to inspire fathers, of course, and get the children something to read, parents alike. Yeah, but one thing I want to say to the world, dude, just be nice to people, bro. I want you to be inspirational, be a light, be a beacon of light to people, because you never know, these other people are having bad days too, just like you. And by you helping them could possibly help your day or whatever you're going through. Sometimes you give a helping hand, that same person 5 years down the line, they probably became somebody. They're gonna remember you, and you get your dividends there.
And where can the people find you?
Yeah, y'all can find me on social media, at A Gift from Dad on Instagram, A Gift from Dad on Facebook. Again, I don't know, I sent you the links. I got the links for the Amazon. You can find my books on the Amazon Prime. I actually sell them. It was Amazon KDP, and I sell them, like order probably 50 to 100 books of my own. I sell them locally. Yeah, just go ahead, go find that Amazon KDP page of it's under A Gift from Dad. One, the Mixing Pot is the title, written by Algeir Warren, and I have all of the kisses that will be dropping soon, also written by Algeir Warren. And be on the lookout for more additional stories.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, Algier, it's always an honor to have a conversation with you. We've been doing this so many times, and I always felt like we should record these conversations. So I'm happy we had a chance today, and I
Yeah, it was
appreciate
done.
you I appreciate your mission. I appreciate what you do as a father, and then the feedback that you're putting out there in the world is positivity, and you being that light that you're telling other people to be. So that's amazing.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me. Also, bro, you already know you been my influence, dude, from day one. Dude, I'm like, man, my man was an army man, a firefighter, accountant, he an astronaut. I'm like, bro, I need to be like him, bro. No, thanks for having me, bro. Thanks, man. We're gonna do this again, and we're gonna do it correct. Right now, I'm at the job, and I had to give you something.
Good. I appreciate that, man. I love you. We're gonna book something else to talk another time. Until then, so much love to you and the family, and I'll talk to you soon. But everybody else out there that's watching, I appreciate you guys' eyes. I appreciate your attention. Just want to remind you guys to dream big, act fast, and finish what matters most. I'm Derek Wally Anderson, and this is Wire with Wally, and I will see you guys on the next one.
All right, man. All right, bro. Look, I'm a